Hello and welcome back. Today we are talking about all things search engine optimization, SEO. This was kind of always a boring topic to me, to be totally transparent, but as I started to realize the importance of it, as we really grew out our SEO team for our company, I was like, oh, this is cool because without SEO, you're kind of screwed, especially if you're a new business. You need to do SEO. What are the benefits? We're gonna get into it, so let's get into it. Okay, so if you've never heard of SEO, or even if you have, and here's a little refresher, or just I'm telling you about it for the first time. So it stands for, like I said, search engine optimization, and it's basically the way that your website, brand, or business ranks on Google. Now the world don't know. This was explained to me years ago, and this might sound really dumb for any SEO experts out there, but like in layman's terms, this is how SEO works. So when you first build your website, say you own a sunglass company. I don't know why that just came to me. Okay, so it's called like Megan's Sunglasses. I connect my domain, the website is live on Google, and now you need Google to pick it up. And what the person who described this to me years ago said that Google is like, think of like this brain, and it has tentacles, maybe like an octopus would work. It has tentacles searching for information all the time. And so if your website's over here, but if you're not putting out signals for those tentacles to pick up, it's gonna get lost amongst all the other traffic online, and there's a shit ton of traffic online. So you need to use certain keywords, and you need to do certain things to the back end of your website to get Google to look at your website, to acknowledge your website's there, and then to promote it on Google, especially in your industry. So if you want to type in like best sunglass store near me, ideally you'd want Megan's Sunglasses, if you're the owner, or me. I want it to come up as high as possible on Google, because when you search something in Google or whatever search engine you're using, you'll know that certain businesses will come up before others. And the way that it works is that the ones higher essentially have better SEO. It could also be a matter of how long they've been established, because an older website, especially if they have good SEO, is going to be higher. It's just really important to get seen. A lot of business owners, and I know this because I've heard this, I don't even know how many times, they really don't understand SEO, and they're like, I don't need that, just I have a website, that's fine. I don't even want to say a local business, because it also applies to national businesses. Like, you want, when somebody's searching for a specific thing, you want to come up. And if you don't come up, you're missing out on so many customers, clients, etc. You really are, so much so that you might not even realize it. Think about how many times you've searched restaurants near me online, or best doctor near me, or, you know, best chiropractor near me. I do it, I feel like almost, I don't know, like at least weekly, I'm looking for a new service or business, etc. And the ones that come up have the better SEO. It's a very basic way of describing SEO. So I want to talk about two things, is the benefits of it, which I kind of just touched on. You're going to rank higher on Google. You're going to get seen more. You're going to have more credibility and authority, which is huge. But you also have to understand, I want to talk about how there are different types of SEO agencies and what to look for when you're deciding to work with one, or a marketing company, for instance, who does SEO. And then I want to talk about why SEO is not just a one-time thing, and you need to keep up the maintenance with it. What Corey and I have realized after doing this for a while now is that there are a lot of companies out there, a lot of marketing companies, and I'm not just saying this like to my own horn, but there's a lot of marketing companies and SEO agencies that exist online, out in the ether, that outsource basically absolutely everything. So before we hired our team of SEO experts, which are, and I'm not just saying this, they are literally the best. They have gotten so many of our clients ranked #1 on Google within 3 months, which is really unheard of. Even like if they're competing with a business who has been around for like a decade, I really know what to look for now for search engine optimization experts. But there's a lot of companies that you'll hire, and there'll be a low fee. So they'll be like $400 or $500 a month, which unfortunately for SEO, that's pretty low. Like, they'll say, oh, we'll rank your website, we'll audit your website, we'll make sure it stays on high up on Google, etc. And you pay them a monthly fee, and then you kind of forget about it. We've worked with these agencies before, and we've had clients who've worked with them. And what these agencies do, not all of them, but a lot of the time, they are outsourcing all of their SEO to a company or a person in India or Pakistan or Bangladesh, and they don't do anything. They just collect your money, push a few buttons on the back end, glance at your website, and then wipe their hands, and they're done. And I've seen this happen with even SEO companies we've hired to help our clients, and after 3 months, we're like, hey, what's going on? And we'll go in and look at the back end. They haven't changed any of the keywords. They haven't written blog posts. They haven't audited the website correctly at all. It's really important to not jump to hire anyone for SEO, especially if they come at a very, very, very low or affordable price. It sounds better to pay $400 versus $1,500 a month, but but at the end of the day, you're gonna end up throwing out a lot more money with the $400 SEO service, because if you pay the $1,500 for even just 3-4 months, you're gonna get a lot higher than these companies that are just kind of doing nothing and just taking your money. I kind of just mentioned this, but SEO is like your website ranking, but it also, the way to boost your website ranking is by also writing blog posts, by doing guest posts. And so it's not just about going in the back end of your website and making sure Google sees it. After that, you have to keep writing blog posts on your website, ideally, and you can even do guest posts on other websites that will link back to your website. And what this does is it continually tells Google that you are there, you are active, you are using the same keywords that will get people to, again, let's go to the sunglass company. The sunglass company, you're gonna use, sunglasses, best shades, best, whatever the keywords are with sunglasses. The more you write about your company, the more Google is going to pick it up and the higher it's going to rank. And you have to keep doing this, because if you just stop, there's going to be other websites that are going to eventually outrank you. And the more blog posts you write, the more, which is part of SEO, the more SEO you do, you are building credibility and authority, not just because people are going to find you more easily, but if you go to a website, for instance, one of our clients is a matcha company. If you go to their website, she has a ton of articles written that we helped write about matcha. So it's not only does it help the website rank higher, but it's also really informative because she's giving them really great, for instance, recipes for matcha. She's talking about the benefits of matcha. She's talking about how matcha even came to be, the history of matcha, and there's all this information there. And so one, it helps people who come to their website who just want to learn, and two, it's helping it rank higher on Google. On our website, for instance, we try to turn every podcast episode into a blog post. So we've covered dozens of topics, but everything from, like I'm talking about now, search engine optimization, to the importance of vertical videos, to email marketing, to niching down, like every aspect of marketing you could think of is on our website. So if somebody just wants to learn about marketing, our website is a great resource. So again, you're providing people value, you're establishing more credibility and authority, and you're ranking high on Google. So when people ask us, oh, how long do I have to do SEO for? I mean, I'd say minimum 3 months for sure, because you're not going to see anything quicker than that. And that's with a really good SEO team. But you really want to keep going if you can. If you have the budget, even if you have to do it yourself and you're writing articles yourself and putting them on your website, like ideally once a week, it's going to help, because if you just stop, it's going to affect the ranking of your website and your competitors will outrank you eventually. And then you fall lower and lower on Google, and then less people are seeing you. So my 2 cents about SEO, be careful for those agencies who, advertise something that sounds a little too good to be true, because SEO is a lot of work. And so if you're getting a price anywhere from $300 to $500, that's really low. Like, think about, it should be like a red flag basically, because think about the work they'd have to do. They're doing, for instance, say somebody gives you a price of $400 for SEO. That means that they're auditing your website. They're rewriting anything that your website needs continually. They're writing articles on your website, which we like to do at least 10 to 12 a month for our clients. And that's a lot of time. They're checking your competitors. They're running reports. And so, would you do that for $400 a month? It's a lot of work that people don't realize. So just be careful, because unfortunately in the SEO world, there's a lot of scammers out there. There's also scammers in other industries as well, but this one specifically, this aspect of digital marketing, we've really noticed that you need to be careful with. So just do your due diligence. If you do have any questions about SEO or do want SEO done, you can always reach out to us. We have the best SEO team. Obviously I'm biased, but really they've done stuff that has blown my mind with companies that were brand new and they've outranked businesses that have been around for a decade. So let me know your experiences with SEO, if you feel like it's helped you or not. And yeah, I'll talk to you soon.